I'm Will.
And I'm Mike.
And this is Vandal Bros Tough Talk.
Remember, this podcast is sponsored by Vandal Athletic Gear. Let's talk about free agency.
Yeah, this offseason was a big free agent. Early, there's been some pretty big free agency moves. Some of the top quarterbacks have landed in some, on some teams, and we're still waiting for Lamar Jackson. It seems like that's going to go on forever. We're still waiting for, look like Derek Carr actually signed with a team. He signed with the Saints for a pretty big deal. My Bucks definitely need a quarterback. I don't know what they're waiting for. I guess they're waiting for Tom Brady to come back out of retirement again.
Well, they got Jamel Green. Or Jamel Dean.
Well, Jamel
got a cornerback.
Yeah, well, Jamel, we don't need a cornerback. We need a quarterback.
They got Levante David back.
Yeah, I hopefully they'll look around and get one of you guys. They let Jimmy G go to the Raiders. So, I mean, Jimmy G signed with the Raiders for a pretty big deal. I don't know if they have many left. Geno Smith actually got a huge deal from Seattle, which I didn't see that coming. Geno played good this year, though, so it's been a long time coming from him, and he played pretty good. In Kansas City, they lost players. They lost Juju Smith-Schuster. He's gone to New England.
They re-signed Brandon Graham. Fletcher Cox is taking less money to come back.
Well, the Eagles, yeah, most of their defensive players
on the year.
Mm-hmm. Most of the defensive players, but you gotta forget, Miles Sanders is gone. They're losing a lot of offensive weapons.
Hey, Singletary on the block for y'all.
Yeah, but I think with Buffalo, Buffalo's waiting because what I'm thinking they're looking at is either Zeke or Derrick Henry because they want to bruise him back. And me personally, I'd take Derrick Henry. But Zeke is the better receiving back out of the two. It just depends on what they're looking to do. I mean, if Devin Singletary don't come back, they'll definitely need that back to be like the bruising back, even though he's small. They have Cook, but, Cook's, both of the Cooks are smaller backs, so.
Well, is definitely bigger, though. He like 6'1", ain't he?
Who was that?
The big brother.
Dalvin. Yeah, Dalvin. As a matter of fact, I'm at a free agency. Look at Dalvin Cook. Dalvin Cook,
fast.
He's a free agent this year. And they were talking about the two Cooks being in the backfield for Buffalo. I love it. Super Bowl, here we come. Big moves out there that I'd like to see. And look at Miami. They let go Mike Gillespie. Even though they didn't use Gillespie last year, the years before that, he was.
Yeah, well, he hurt or something.
No, he was in the offense. They just didn't use him. He was a target, though. He was a big target for him. And Alan Lazar, I guess, Aaron Rodgers, with him going to the Jets, now he wants all of his wide receivers to come over from the Packers to the Jets, which I don't know.
Let's talk about that a little bit, because that's really kind of that's garbage. That's just as bad as what Brett Favre is doing.
The thing I don't like about it, Aaron Rodgers is great, but if those receivers were that big of a factor, you would have won a Super Bowl with them in Green Bay.
Yeah, that's my thing. They only had one guy that he wanted to take, and the tight end ended up going too, but he was a free agent, I think, at that point.
I thought Darren Waller left. I thought Darren Waller had left Las Vegas. And where did he end up going? Because I know Waller did leave, and the Las Vegas Raiders ended up getting a pretty good tight end themselves.
I don't see his name on it. He should be a top 10.
You would think.
A top 10 free agents move. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, but
he went somewhere, a Giants or something.
No, I don't think it was the Giants. I know he did end up leaving the Las Vegas Raiders though, and the Raiders end up getting another tight end in his place that was pretty decent. He wasn't the athlete Darren Waller was, but
didn't the Buccaneers get Baker Mayfield?
Did they pick him up?
Yeah, they got Baker Mayfield.
Did they end up getting it?
I think they got Baker Mayfield.
Man, I hope. God, man, Baker couldn't play on the last 3 teams he was on. What makes you think he's gonna be able to play in Tampa? God, offseason. I hope they don't get. I hope they didn't get Baker Mayfield. Well, it might be just rumors.
5 things Baker Mayfield brings to the Bucks.
Yeah, but it's just rumors right now. I don't think
Oh boy.
Hopefully they stay rumors because he's not a starting quarterback for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Wait, photo from Happy Place after Buccaneers deal. Wow.
God, I hope he's
What
not.
is this?
I hope he's not.
He agreed to join the Bucks.
I hope he is not a starting quarterback.
Ooh, this joke finna be funny.
I hope he is not a starting quarterback.
Baker Mayfield is your quarterback. Yes.
No, he's not our quarterback.
Oh my
I don't know
God.
what the Bucks thinking, man.
My God.
That's what I don't like about the Buccaneers. They let a guy, Tom Brady, retire. Okay. Now make a move. You have a team right now. Mike Evans is still a top receiver right now. The man has had 9 or 10 years straight with 1,000 yards receiving. Get a quarterback in there that can get him the ball. Because you still got an offense that can make deep runs into the playoff, and they're going to pick up Baker Mayfield out of all people.
Oh boy.
Man, that's it. It's a trash move. I mean, it's just a bad move, man.
That boy couldn't start at Carolina.
He looked decent.
He
Now,
could
I'ma
beat
give
out
this,
Sam Darnold.
He did look decent with Carolina. Not Carolina.
Hold on.
But he looked decent with the Rams. He looked decent.
Riddle me this. Did he beat out Sam Darnold?
No, he ain't a starting quarterback, but
Sam Darnold.
he didn't look bad. He didn't look bad at the.
P.J. Walker was their best quarterback. Last time I heard that name was on 2K.
Listen, Baker Mayfield, he just ain't. I don't know what the.
That's sad.
I don't know what the Bucks thinking with that move.
That's
Hopefully, what they do is I like for them to make a move for Lamar Jackson. I don't know why they don't make a play for Lamar Jackson, man. People say, "Oh, Lamar ain't that good." He's good enough to make the Ravens from a playoff team to purgatory down in the bottom of the AFC. You know, I mean, I don't get it. You know, I mean, they want to bring all these guys in.
Listen, the Dallas Cowboys got Brandon Cooks.
That was
But
good.
we gonna get DeAndre Hopkins.
No,
too.
y'all ain't getting Hopkins.
We gonna get him.
If y'all bring in DeAndre Hopkins,
Watch.
that takes away from what's his name?
Watch.
CD Lamb.
Watch.
Because we both know
Watch.
that D Hop is a better
Watch.
number 1 receiver than CD Lamb is.
Watch.
So you ain't gonna want to
You know,
bring us
so
guys.
listen. I'm talking about getting people. Why you want to pit my people against each other just because you got Baker
Well,
Mayfield?
I'm just saying. I mean,
Hey,
see,
you want to put
you
that
talk
bad
about-
juju on me because you got bad luck Baker.
Well,
Bad luck Baker.
You want CD and talk about we got Brandon Cooks and y'all got a good receiving corps, but you still got Galloway, and now you want D Hop too. I
We
mean,
might be able to move Gallup.
So now y'all want to move
We
Galloway.
might be able to move Gallup
Before-
and you know what I'm saying?
Before he was the second coming of Ron Harper, now y'all want to move him.
He's just injury prone. That's all. He's just injury prone.
Well,
You know, he decent when he there, but he's just out of there.
I don't think y'all gonna get D Hop though. I think D Hop might be looking at
He wanna go. He wanna
got
go to
interest in the
Dallas.
Cowboys. Yeah, I mean, why wouldn't he?
He wanna go to
You
Dallas.
got a quarterback that can, they can pretty much get you the ball or force the ball to you, and Dak when he's on. But we know he ain't always
Listen.
on. So
Dallas Cowboys get D-Hop, we'll have the deadliest trio wide receiver core
Listen.
in the league.
I'm gonna tell you this:
In the league.
Dallas have had the deadliest trio for the last 15 years.
In the league.
And they still don't go past the second round. So it
Yeah,
don't matter what kind of trio
your
you
team.
have.
And Tom Brady getting blasted out of the playoffs the way he did, looking old.
Well, Tom got a
Getting
championship
worked.
though. He got a championship. His first year that he had a championship.
Hey, you can talk about the championship
You
all
can't
you
take it
want,
away from him.
but you can always talk about how he was getting blasted, looking around like somebody helped.
Yeah, Tom got old quick, but guess what? He got his title. He went there to win a title. He did that.
And he
You can't
came
take
back
it.
for. And he came back for what?
I don't know why he came back. He did come back, but he did win his title.
Yeah, don't act like you were like,
He was
Tom.
He was a Super Bowl champion, so hey, I mean.
Don't act like you were like, Tom. He's like, come back one more year, Tom.
Listen.
Just bones.
Well, you don't want to put all these. Okay, Zeke. Oh, he's a top 5 back. Now y'all cut Zeke. Oh, he don't have it anymore. Now let's say
I say he was injured.
He's
He
still
was
injured. But let's say Zeke go to another team and have 1,000 yards. Then what you say?
That's what he do when he healthy.
But y'all don't let him go now.
Well,
Like Tony
they
Pollard.
can't keep paying him, and he always be injured. But
He can't help but be injured the way y'all running. Y'all running Zeke up the middle, Zeke to the side,
the year
Zeke
that
up the middle.
the year that hurt him was the year that got hurt.
Zeke
He had to
fullback
just
crawl.
run.
I mean, come on.
He had to constantly run. But look at you. I see you eyeing the first piece. You're
Hey,
talking about Zeke.
I wouldn't mind having Zeke
Yeah, I
in
know.
Buffalo. Because what that
I know.
does is it takes a little pressure off Brandon. Because Brandon Cooks is a scat bag.
But I tell you what's
He
not
can
going
catch
to
the
happen
ball too.
is you're not going to get an athlete with a janky knee to go play in cold weather. So you might as well forget about it.
Well, I can tell you this. He had 800 and something yards and 12 TDs for y'all. So to be honest with you, I like Derrick Henry.
You
Big bag.
ever wonder why Adrian Peterson never went to Buffalo?
I know why Willis McGahee and them did go to Buffalo.
Yeah.
They left too right after. Willis McGahee left.
He went to Denver, right?
Yeah, no, Willis McGahee. He ended up in Denver, but I think he went to another team after Buffalo or the Ravens.
Okay.
I think it was the Ravens.
Yeah.
And what's the big back that used to play for Seattle?
Marshawn
Marshawn Lynch was drafted by Buffalo. He played a couple years. It was too cold for him. Marshawn didn't like it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, everybody ain't made to handle that weather like Thurman Thomas. That's why he was the nucleator.
Yeah, that's why Stephon Diggs leaving next.
No, Diggs ain't going nowhere.
That boy too Hollywood.
No, Diggs ain't going nowhere.
Yes.
The only way Diggs go is if Josh Allen kind of deteriorates and he falls back to not being a top quarterback. Which,
I bet you they gonna have a falling out. Mark my word.
No, it'll take you. Let me. Diggs, he worked with Kirk Cousins for what, 5 or 6 years. Kirk Cousins he's nowhere. He couldn't even hold Josh Allen's jockstrap. And Kirk Cousins ain't a bad quarterback, but he can't hold Josh Allen's jockstrap. You tell me he's gonna leave Josh Allen to go where? With who?
But it's Minnesota. Well, he could go anywhere.
If it ain't KC, you leave it for a lesser quarterback.
Well, times. Now you outrageous.
If it's not Kansas City,
now you just
you're leaving for a lesser quarterback.
So you said if he go to Los Angeles, you know everybody would be like,
Los Angeles with who?
Raiders.
The Las Vegas Raiders?
I mean, yeah.
With Jimmy G?
Everybody be like, wait,
Man.
all it is look, all you be doing is giving Jimmy G a little easy guy to throw the little out routes to, and that's all he want to do.
Why would you go to there's 2 things Jimmy G care about. Looking good, three things. Looking good, dating porn stars, and going to the bunny ranch when you get out there in Las Vegas. The man said it right there on the right there in his interview. He said, "Man, I can't wait to test out the bunny ranch." So you know what he gonna be doing. He gonna be doing the old Lamar Odom, popping Viagra, getting drunk, going at the bunny ranch.
You don't think that's cocaine? You don't think you don't think Stephon Diggs would partake in that?
No,
That boy ain't about no country.
Stephon Diggs, he might not be Buffalo. He's not made to be in that cold weather, but I don't think he's leaving Josh Allen. Josh Allen has made him the highest receiving. No other receiver has caught more balls, has more yardage. I think he's leading in 3 categories. Check it out. Look at the stats. Miami ever get themselves a deadly quarterback? Oh, you talking about AFC title probably for them. At least the title game. And you think the Jets are going to be Buffalo, Miami? They got to play these teams twice. You know. And who's not in that division but still in the AFC? Kansas City, the Bengals. I mean, it's a tough road. I mean, I don't think Aaron Rodgers coming over here is an automatic lock for the Jets. It does make them better. I think I will say this though. This year the Jets may compete with Miami as who's the second best team or third best team in that conference. Because I still think Buffalo will hold the crown in that conference.
Alright, listen. Ant Rodgers gonna go over there and take over the whole division on y'all.
No, I don't see that. Maybe Aaron Rodgers was 6 years ago, but not this Aaron Rodgers.
He's gonna go over there and take over y'all division.
Allen, better. Mahomes, better. Joe Burrow, better. So I mean, at this stage in their careers, they're just better than Aaron Rodgers.
Well, he finna see, and that's what we're gonna be banking on. So let's put that to you, squad. What was your biggest free agent acquisition? And don't forget to leave a comment below. Remember, this podcast is sponsored by Vandal Athletic Gear. Vandal Bros out.